Genesis 22. God tests Abraham. Later, God tested Abraham and called to him, Abraham. Yes, here I am, he answered. God said, take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to Moriah. Sacrifice him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains that I will show you. Early in the morning, Abraham saddled his donkey. He took him his two of his servants and his son Isaac. When he had cut the wood for the burnt offering, he set out to the place that God had told him. 2 days later, Abraham saw the place in the distance. Then Abraham said to his servants, you stay here with the donkey while the boy and I go over there. We'll worship. After that, we'll come back to you. Then Abraham took the wood and burnt offering for the burnt offering and gave it to his son Isaac. Abraham carried the burning coals and the knife. The two of them went together. Father, yes, son, answered Abraham. Isaac asked, we have the burning coals and the wood, but where's the lamb for the burnt offering? Abraham answered, God will provide a lamb for the burnt offering, son. The two of them went on together. When they came to the place that God had told him about, Abraham built the altar and arranged the wood in it. Then he tied up his son Isaac and laid him on the top of the wooden altar. Next, Abraham picked up the knife and took it in his hands to sacrifice his son. But the messenger of the Lord called to him from the heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. Yes, he answered. Do not lay a hand on the boy. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you did not refuse to give me your son, your only son. When Abraham looked around, he saw a ram behind, caught by its horns in a bush. So Abraham took the ram and sacrificed it as a burnt offering in place of his son. Abraham named that place the Lord will provide. It is still said today, on the mountain of the Lord it will be provided. The Lord's servant promised to Abraham. The messenger of the Lord called to Abraham in heaven a second time and said, I am taking an oath on my own name, declares the Lord, because you have done this and have not refused to give me your son, your only son. I will certainly bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and the grains of the sand of the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of their enemies' cities. Through your descendants, all the nations of the earth will be blessed, because you have obeyed me. Then Abraham returned to his servants, and together they left for Beersheba. Abraham remained in Beersheba. Abraham learns of Nahor's descendants. Later, Abraham was told, Milcah has given to these children of your brother Nahor, Uz, firstborn, Buz, his brother, and Kemuel, father of Aram, Kis, Hazo, Pildash, Jidlap, and Betuel. Betuel is the father of Rebekah. Milcah had these 8 sons by Abraham's brother Nahor. Nahor's concubine name was Reumah. Had the following children: Teba, Gaham, Tahash, and Maacah.